Well, good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, I know, 2 videos in almost 1 week. Shocking, ain't it? It's Wednesday, November 11th. Figure I'd do a quick update here. Got a lot of positive feedback. People are still watching my channel. That's always kind of good. Figured by now everybody would have just said, we're not coming back to you. But you came back. Glad to see y'all. I know I commented in on everybody. And where did we left off here? I got the brake lines done. Pretty much ready to bleed out the brakes, pedals in. All the wiring is done under the car. Inside the car is pretty much wrapped up. A couple little things I gotta do yet, but that's where we're at on there. Headlights are wired, so getting there. I didn't touch the motor yet. That's on the agenda. Probably, well, for sure this weekend it's going to get washed up and painted. And then all the goofy, billet chrome aluminum stuff that he likes. But as you know, this isn't my car, so don't be sending me hate mail. So that's that. And then I figured, well, since it's a nasty, icky night tonight, get this tranny apart. This transmission came in the car. The owner could not remember if it was rebuilt or not. As you all remember, if you don't remember, if you're new to this, this car here, I actually picked this one up about a year ago. Actually, I think it was a year ago last week, from a person I know. This car's been in her possession for about 30 years, give or take. She picked it up, had it going for a little while, then her and her boyfriend at the time blew it all apart. You're going to do a whole bunch of modifications to it, and then that's as far as it got. She kept the car this whole time, got married, kids. Kids are almost to adult age now, and now it's time to dig the car out, and her husband now want to get it going. So my project of this car was, or plan of this car was to get it running, driving, stopping. I don't do body work, so the body work I will not be doing, but came a long ways. If you go back in the videos to see what we all did so far, I put a Model A front end in it. It had the original Chevy cross beam and springs in it, but the way they had it lowered was very unsafe. The rear suspension I left the way they had it. That was pretty decent. Otherwise, just a lot of fixing and repairing of what they did. The floor in this car was really bad how they put it together, so I redo all that. A lot of fabbing, a lot of making. So back to the transmission. It's been sitting for 30 plus years. It was really clean on the outside, but once I got into it, I found out it wasn't so nice. Everything's pretty rusty, and it was not rebuilt. Looks like they just gave it a probably went to the boneyard, pulled it out of something, and gave it a quick bath, painted it, and figured away we go. Some of the stuff I didn't pull it all apart yet to see the clutches, but this band here is pretty black, so that one's been tortured a little bit. These clutches here, the paper is starting to come off. It's starting to delaminate in some spots from sitting so long. The drums are all rusty. Oopsie. Parking brake, that's all rusty. Actually, I had to pry out the governor. That didn't want to come out. You can see all the rust in there. Come on, focus. There we go. Look at that. Yuck. The gears are all chewed up, so I don't know. I'm sure the pieces, parts are all good. I just don't think I'm going to use this transmission. The case is good. It needs a good cleaning. There's a lot of corrosion in and amongst the passages. I noticed there's a bunch of rust, and I don't know if you guys are going to see that or not, but all that brown stuff is pure rust, and it's stuck in there pretty good. But none of the holes are stripped, and all the surfaces they didn't get pitted. I was worried about that. So it's probably still a good case, but I have a couple other transmissions I'll dig out, and we'll go from there. So here's my quick little Wednesday update. If I get the other transmission apart and I feel like turning the camera back on, I will. If not, we'll talk to you guys later.